Hey guys, it's been a while. It's NIC here with another daily recap. So I've been on a short holiday, taking some time off. So hence the MIA, but now I'm back. So without further ado, I'll go through today's daily recap. Today's market is, in my opinion, pretty stagnant. There's a lot of bull trap. So I know there's the wheat tickers moving, but I'm still not so bullish about it yet. So okay, I'll just go through the tickers and explain through them. So the first ticker I traded today was FLGC, was at the PM I think. Yeah, so this feels like an overselling. So as it's curling back up, I added here. And for it to break the view up, first time it didn't break. So second time it was trying again. However, it did not break here. So I got out here. Was a 10-cent move. And yeah, this is my first trade I took today. So I didn't trade anymore in the open, as you can see, obviously tank. So the thing is that one is there isn't much volume. Second is like they tried for VWAP once, twice, and this is the third time trying and they fail. So I'm not very bullish on it unless it can prove itself to come up strongly, let's say above 11 for a new high or day. If not, I will not be touching tickers like this, especially not on days like this summer dog days. So FLGC. Second is NAOV. This is what I traded. Same thing during the pre-market. So easier to see from the 5-minute candle. So all of a sudden it has some hits. I remember it was a news, pretty good news at that. So I added here, and as it was this was a previous day high. So as it pops it, I sold off some here, and then as it pops again, I got out fully here. No, I can't recall why, but probably something to do with the level 2. And then the timing is 9:13, so I'm not very bullish on it. I don't think it could make any more movement, but somehow it did hold over this previous high. Pops at the open and fits all the way, but nice reversal on it. Very nice move for NAOV. I will still leave it here despite not touching anymore for the day, but there's some good news and I really like the daily candle, so NAOV gets to stay. MDI was the last ticker that I watched before I decided to walk off. As in, I intend to walk off around 10. However, this halted up, so I want to stay and see what happened. So the thing is, this has been how it is. Like maybe in better bullish months, then you see multiple halts. But in these few days and last week, most of the halts were like this. So they will halt up and they will halt down, similar like this. So one thing that I look nowadays that you guys could try looking at is when this is the halt level, right? I remember the open was like 940, so this is okay. And then the the bid keep going down. So the open it went up, but this the thing I don't like is if it comes too near the halt level. So when it was coming here and when it touches this the level that was halted previously, I'm sure it's going to shit. So that's why I recorded this, and yeah, it got halted down. This is one thing that I realized. If the halt it hops up and the price was shorted back down, it's a huge bear flag. So one thing to take note of, and not gonna touch MDIA despite the daily candle being pretty nice. However, I don't like these topping tails, so I will still leave MDIA here since the daily is still nice despite these two topping candle and this red candle. LC is the diamond in the rough, or should I say the star of the day. So it was one of the leading gapper. It was the leading gapper until NAOV took over. And but yes, proves itself. Yeah, the big sell off here, but slowly crawling up. Seems like a inverted head and shoulder here, an ugly one, but sorry. So yeah, I didn't trade. I only traded NAOV and shit, I couldn't recall. Okay, so basically I only traded the two tickers that I said. So other than that, all these tickers are what was on my watch list, but I did not trade them. Just wanted to share with you guys why I did not trade them. So instead of, if not, I could only explain these two, right? So okay, maybe I just speed things up. So yeah, LC, this seems like a inverted head and shoulder. Might be nice to buy, I mean some lottery buy, unless you can clear the PMH. But so far I would say LC looking good. SGLB, same thing, got hotted up, and if the hot up it comes down to touch this, this is the thing that I mentioned, it usually goes down. Rarely, maybe in 10 hops, one that comes down go back up, but 90% of the time this is what happened. It will flush. COCB was another nice one. It was coming up strongly. However, I missed this period of time I was watching, but I did not buy in during this area below view up. So I decided to not touch it because in a way it feels like chasing. So I did not do anything about it, but proves itself to be pretty nice. However, I did not trade. Couldn't see any nice entry. Acer 2 could not break this downtrend, so I did not touch it. SGOC was nice, halted up, and I was so tempted to buy in here. However, I hesitated too long, and 2 minutes has passed. It was at this price. I basically could not buy in anymore, despite being above the VWAP. But hindsight seems like a good thing instead, because of this 5-minute topping, this long topping candle. So did not touch this too. NEGGA, nice movement, and same thing, just pop and fade. Not really fade, but yeah, it's might be consolidating here. However, I do not like to trade against the trend, so it's downtrend. I would like it to prove itself before I do anything. DD, same thing. This was the major red flag for me. I don't like this kind of too huge red candle sell off. So it was still on my watch list if it somehow go para here, but it did not, so did not trade it. Last was WKHS. I was pretty bullish on this previously. Like when it was around this area, I was really bullish on it. However, this flash did not touch it anymore, but seems like nice wedge up. However, I chose not to touch anymore because it's my first day back after not trading for so long. So I want to walk off with a small green. Thanks to NOV and the other ticker I couldn't remember. Same thing, PALI. I don't trade against the trend. Usually this kind of, if you look at the PM gappers, a lot of them have like some timing 8, 9 of a news or something. They will pop up and they will have one really high topping tail. And basically the rest of the day will look like this. A lot of the tickers will be like this. VXRT, yeah, this sell-off is brutal despite the inverted head and shoulder here. This is very brutal. However, I still like VXRT. Looking at the daily, this looks really nice. And if we can cross 11, there's a lot of room. I think the next was 24. So I really like VXRT. So just leaving it here. Maybe looking for some place to add in would be quite nice. Looking at the daily. Hood. Yeah, so this was supposedly going to IPO today, and as you can see, there's 40 on the ass. Indeed. However, knowing, actually, I couldn't tell about this. I mean, not sure how watch it best before we react to it, cause like, Robinhood did stop a lot of the buying during the GME and DMC, so I'm not sure how they will react to it. But first day probably will be beat down to, let's say, 25, I'm guessing. And if it's oversold, maybe AMC will try to buy it up. AMS really nice. This is one of my all this below hood are all my swings. Sorry. So far AMS holding here pretty nice. Would love to see it cross 3 first. Recall I added this previously was yeah, so it seems like you're pretty good at. Nothing much. ARL. I think I added around here. I could have put my profit here, but I didn't. So it's just a really small position, so I'm gonna let it run. Yeah, AMBO is this hurts. Thankfully I didn't go into big. SND also recently with stock has been moving a lot. As you can see into the open, it was looking pretty strong. Then yeah, however, seems like it's holding the 200 SMA, so still bullish on this. Not expecting it to make big moves, but as in not expecting it to make big moves, but I expect it to slowly come back up since all the weak tickers like TLRY too. Yeah, but in the open day, this red candle is disgusting. And last PD, nothing much. So yeah, that's all for today's day recap. And as you can see, NAOV is trying for new high of day. I better close this before I make another trade. However, this looks really nice. Who knows, I might just hop back in. But that's it for today's daily recap. Hopefully you guys traded better than me, and good to see you guys again. So stay safe, trade safe, peace.